In Nassau County, Florida, 4 adults have been charged with felony child neglect after a 1-year-old toddler was allegedly exposed to methamphetamine. This occurred inside a residence in Callahan. According to the Nassau County Sheriff's Office, the child suffered a possible overdose after drinking from a sippy cup. The cup allegedly contained a bag of methamphetamine. This case raises serious questions regarding supervision, emergency response decisions, and legal responsibilities of adults within a shared household. This analysis reconstructs the timeline and examines the charges based exclusively on official statements released by law enforcement. Authorities state the incident began on Monday, February 23rd, when the toddler drank from a sippy cup inside the residence. After the child consumed liquid, adults in the home reportedly discovered a bag at the bottom of the container. According to the sheriff's office, a resident later confirmed that the bag contained methamphetamine. The presence of a controlled substance inside a child's drinking container represents a severe environmental safety failure. Placement of illegal narcotics in proximity to a toddler introduces immediate medical risk. However, what followed appears to have significantly influenced the subsequent criminal charges. Law enforcement officials allege that despite discovering the potential drug exposure, none of the adults immediately contacted emergency services. Instead, authorities state the child was monitored overnight inside the residence. Only after the toddler began vomiting was medical care sought. According to the sheriff's office, the mother transported the child to a nearby fire station, after which the child was admitted to a local hospital for treatment of a possible overdose. From a medical standpoint, rapid response is critical in suspected toxic ingestion cases. Emergency intervention can significantly reduce complications associated with stimulant exposure, particularly in children. The decision to delay contacting 911 appears to be a central component of the child neglect charges. The following day, on Tuesday, February 24th, the Florida Department of Children and Families notified detectives. Detectives with the Nassau County Sheriff's Office were notified regarding the alleged ingestion. Detectives then executed a search warrant at the residence. During that search, authorities reported discovering drug paraphernalia, including several glass pipes and containers. These allegedly contained methamphetamine residue. The presence of paraphernalia within the home further reinforced the state's position that the environment was unsafe for a minor child. At this stage, the investigation shifted from medical response to criminal accountability. On Wednesday, February 25th, 4 adults described as permanent residents of the home were arrested. Hayden Simmons, 21. Damian Wyndham, 21. Erica Catherine Foley, 45. And Judith Addison, 79. Each individual was charged with 1 felony count of child neglect resulting in great bodily harm. Additionally, 1 defendant faces a misdemeanor charge for possession of drug paraphernalia. Bond amounts varied, with 2 individuals held on bonds exceeding $25,000. It is important to note that authorities have not publicly clarified the specific parental relationship of each adult to the child. Under Florida law, child neglect resulting in great bodily harm is a serious felony offense. Prosecutors must demonstrate that the defendants failed to provide necessary supervision, care, or services, and that such failure resulted in significant injury or risk thereof. The alleged delay in seeking emergency medical assistance is likely to be a critical factor in the prosecution's case. Sheriff Bill Leeper described the incident as both heartbreaking and preventable. He emphasized that there is no justification for methamphetamine to be within reach of a child, characterizing the situation as a fundamental failure of adult responsibility. Such statements underscore the prosecutorial framing of this case, not solely as a drug possession matter, but as a child endangerment issue rooted in negligence. Public messaging in cases involving minors often reflects broader community concerns about substance abuse and household safety. This case presents several broader considerations. First, the legal doctrine of child neglect does not require intent to harm. It requires failure to provide adequate supervision or care that results in harm or substantial risk. Second, shared residency can create overlapping legal responsibility. When multiple adults occupy a household, courts may examine whether each individual had a duty of care toward the child. Third, delayed medical intervention in toxic ingestion cases can significantly influence both criminal charges and potential sentencing outcomes. At this time, it remains unclear whether any of the accused individuals have retained legal counsel or entered formal pleas. All defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. A 1-year-old child was hospitalized following alleged exposure to methamphetamine inside a residential home. 4 adults now face felony child neglect charges. The case remains under investigation, and further details may emerge as court proceedings begin. As additional verified information becomes available, a follow-up analysis will provide further clarity. For continued coverage focused on structured, evidence-based review of developing criminal cases, consider subscribing. Updates on this case will follow as the legal process unfolds.